Welcome to a live stream replay where Sammy and I painted Christmas trees with toothbrushes. I wanted to edit this one down and have it here for posterity because it was so much fun. So basically we just took toothbrushes and a couple of different shades of green, light and dark, and you just take that toothbrush and you kind of pat, 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 and tap, 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 and kind of scrape it along and use it like a fancy paintbrush until you create a tree, and you just keep going, making layers and layers. I started with the darker colors and then layered in the lighter colors to add some dimension, and you can just kind of keep going in and out until you get a look that you like. And as you can see, Sammy and I had so much fun doing this one together. So this is a perfect one if you wanted to do a craft with your grandkids or your kids, or maybe you're a teacher and you wanted to do something in a class. You could do this on paper too. We used Santorini stones because they're nice and flat. We kind of wanted to start with a flat surface, but I think it could be done on the roundness of a regular rock too once you got used to it. I will say that one of the key things you need to remember is that you want to allow the first layer of paint to dry before you go back in, or the colors will start muddling together. So it's kind of important to make sure as you're adding layers, you let them dry in between. And then I came back in here, you can see with the dark brush, and I was just kind of tapping it on there to add some texture and some extra dimension to my tree. You can see this definitely could be a craft where your hands get a little bit dirty, but it's a whole lot of fun and you can't really mess it up. So it's a fun one to do with the kids. And Sammy loves hanging out with you guys during live streams, so he was really tickled to be part of this one. One of the things I did towards the end of my tree is I was dipping in the paint and then just kind of adding some texture to the edges of my tree to kind of create that look of the branches and the pine needles or whatever type of tree you have, but just to kind of create that texture along the edges. Now we're going to get into some gold paint, still with the toothbrush, and just kind of create a garland. So I'm going to kind of line it out all the way down the tree and then just come back in and kind of tap, 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 tap until my garland is filled in. And this gave a really cool look of kind of that fuzziness of a garland, or you know, the sparkly, you see the little ends of it coming off of it. It gave that vibe because of all the tapping and kind of giving it texture with the toothbrush. Now we're going to come through with some dotting tools and primary colors and just add some ornaments to this tree. Very simple. You could pick whatever colors that you want to use. We used red, blue, and yellow, and we just added ornaments all over the tree in between our garland. I think Sammy took some particular interest in this particular design because who doesn't want to destroy a toothbrush? Doing a craft, doing something fun for Christmas. So we had a ton of fun doing this. We had so much fun hanging out with you guys live. We had a little bit of technical difficulties having two cameras going, but it was so much fun, and we'll definitely have to do it again soon. In the meantime, you still have time before Christmas to try this craft, so I hope it maybe appears at one of your family gatherings or a Christmas party, something fun, or maybe just a quiet Sunday with the kids. Give it a try, it won't disappoint. Thanks so much for stopping by for the replay. Take care, and I'll see you next time.